a lot of people get caught up on, I need to make all this content, I need to do all these collaborations. Yes, that's important, but you need to be focusing on the things that come before that as well.
Right. But with OnlyFans isn't like, these other sites like Chaturbate, Streamate, all that bullshit. Like they put you on the front page. OnlyFans is you have to promote yourself. So how did that
Yeah. And that's the hardest part of it. There's this huge, everyone's like, oh, like I'm poor, I'll go join OnlyFans, or OnlyFans is so easy. And I always say, I'm like, go try it, come back and tell me the same thing, because it is such a hard slog. You've really got to hustle for every single follower. There's no explore page. There's no way of anyone finding your link unless you are putting it out there. So social media is what I kind of recommend everybody starts on, because it's free and there is the potential for you to scale very quickly if you do it right. So I grew on social media to a certain point, and then I started doing media. So I did news articles. I tried to find a publicist. No one would work with me. So I learned it myself. And honestly, that's where most of my success came from in the end. It was the media, not Instagram. I think at my peak, I had like 104,000 followers, which is nothing compared to these girls that have millions. But I was earning more because I was having audiences come in from different areas due to the media exposure I got.
So you didn't exactly focus on OnlyFans. It was like your social media and the media.
Yeah, because what's the point of, if I've had the best OnlyFans in the world, who cares if no one can see it? What's the point? So a lot of people get caught up on, I need to make all this content, I need to do all these collaborations. Yes, that's important, but you need to be focusing on the things that come before that as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm all about, that shit. Like that's where it's at. Like you got to fucking, like if you're doing OnlyFans, you got to bring people to your OnlyFans. And how do you do that? And exactly how did you do that? Like
so I think when I started, it was back in 2019. So the game has changed, but I started on Instagram. I grew on there. Then TikTok became a thing when COVID happened. Grew on TikTok. But the thing is, with being a creator in this industry online, is that you're deplatformed constantly. So like every other girl, I've lost TikToks, I've lost Instagrams. And that's where PR comes into it, because no matter how many Instagrams I lose, people can Google Lucy Banks and they can find me still. So that PR doesn't go away. So I've got that longevity. Even now you can Google my name and the articles still come up, and you can still, follow the breadcrumbs to find, I'm not a creator anymore, but you can find my social media still. So there's so much power in that. So that's really how I grew. Number one, social media. Then I just wanted to do something different. So then leveraging PR was a game changer for me. There was one week where I think I gained like 20,000 followers on Instagram from one article. And then obviously there's that flow-on effect to my OnlyFans. And there's definitely ways inside OnlyFans you can promote by doing like shout out for shout out and things, but you're never going to have that consistency unless you've got an active funnel going.
Well, with that, the PR and everything, like you did that from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Like how did you do? Like, what did you do? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I've never heard anyone like that's the fucking first place they go. How did you do that? Like, when you say like getting articles out, like what did you do exactly?
Yeah, so I didn't do it straight away. I was probably maybe 18 months in to my OnlyFans journey, and then I just started writing press releases and Googling journalist email addresses and sending them out. And then I found a software. So I signed up to this software platform that would mass send out pitches for me. I worked with them for about 6 months and they were like, nope, you're gone. Like, we're not promoting OnlyFans. Like, see you later. So that worked for me for a little bit. But during those 6 months, I made really strong connections with the journalists to the point that they were reaching out to me. I had their contact details, so that I just kept riding that wave. And it's the best months I had on OnlyFans was when I was having articles go viral. There was a direct correlation between the two of it. Whereas sometimes on social media, you can go viral, have a TikTok pop off, but it doesn't necessarily convert to subscribers. And everyone's different. I found for me, the conversion was so much stronger with PR.
Yeah, and we're gonna get into million billion media because I want to talk about that because this is all like leading up to million billion media, definitely. Now,
it's all connected.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. This is fucking crazy. So like when you say like you started like, you know, with the articles and everything, like what, I don't want to sound disrespectful, but like what was special about you, or like what did you do that was, you know, to get articles written about you?
So each article was different, but I think I just sort of looked at, okay, you're right, like what's my story, what's special about me, what would people want to read about, what's clickable. So I always push myself as like the OnlyFans mum, and I guess my experience in juggling motherhood and being a well-known online creator. So and that entailed things like you know, I had people calling the police or child protection because I did OnlyFans, which is so weird. I had I had to move because people found out where I lived. And then I guess just about my journey from being like a single mum who was broke to earning all this money by doing content creation, but doing it unapologetically. So I get that was my niche. That was who I was. And then I guess like off that, there was all these other things I did. Like one time I had my car broken into after doing a collaboration. So there was all these, you know, like tools of the trade in my suitcase. And I'm like, someone is going to be very, I don't know, either really excited or really disappointed when they've broken into my car, stolen my suitcase, and there's all these OnlyFans girl things. But again, so like that was the headline, but it always goes back to, this is Lucy Banks, this is her story, this is the OnlyFans mum. So it all has to be very strategic. Like if I put a press release out about something, I don't know, that wasn't relevant to me, no one's going to pick it up. I think a lot of people think that they can just get in the media for no reason, especially these days because it is becoming more and more saturated. Back then, I was the only OnlyFans person in the news, so everything I did got picked up, whereas now there's lots of them trying to get into the news. So it's a matter of trying to be like, okay, what's your story and how are we going to get that across? And sometimes people have great stories, but they just don't land with media. Media's not interested. So it's a bit of trial and error and a bit of pivoting when it comes to PR.
But yeah, at least try something.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow us on our social media below. And if you like our content, become a YouTube member or join our Patreon to get special perks like members-only videos and live streams, insider info, our private Discord, and much more. See you fly honeys on the next video.